Artists, storytellers, beatmakers, this is the latest news, deals, and free plugins from the music production world. Today is Super Deal Day, and we're unboxing the IsoVox Shield, mic, and plugin combo. You don't want to miss it. Let's get to the super deal first. For this month's SanjayC exclusive super deal, you can get the Babylon Synth with every expansion for $35 with the code SanjayBabylon. It's available to the first 2,000 people who use that code. Babylon is a synth by WA Productions, which features a single-page editor. That's its claim to fame. You get 3 oscillators, filters, effects, and a lot more, all in an easy-to-use interface. Babylon Synth itself retails for $69, but come on, we don't pay retail around here, right? With this deal, you get all the expansion packs they've created for it, and they've even created some hip hop and trap expansions. And you get them all, over 3,000 presets for $35. To apply the coupon, click the Buy Now button, then press View Your Cart, and then enter the coupon code SanjayBabylon. You can't enter the code at checkout, you need to go to the cart first. And here are 5 more free plugins you can get, including the Multi-Bender Delay, Puncher 2 Transient Shaper, Outlaw, Combear, and Cashmere Kick, all free right now. WA Productions doesn't offer this kind of deal very often, and they're doing it exclusively for you all right now, so use the code SanjayBabylon to get this deal before it's gone. Link is below. So the super deal is a special feature I'll be doing more often. Last month, I brought you bass synth for an amazing price, and those of you who got it in time loved it. I'm going to be bringing you a super deal every month, so keep an eye out. It's typically the best time to buy that plugin. So it looks like a new company is jumping on the rent-to-own model for plugins. This week, Plugin Boutique launched their rent-to-own plan that begins with the VPS Avenger synth. This is the first time they've offered this option, which is one of the most requested features from their customers. With this type of plan, you pay a monthly cost, and after a certain number of payments, you own the plugin. The rent-to-own model isn't a new thing. We've seen companies like Splice promote it a lot, and it seems like it's a model many of you want. I see it in the comments section every now and then. Plugin Boutique says they will offer more products under this payment model in the future. I think it's good that companies offer options for payments, and it's a good way to try software with minimal commitment. Question of the week: what payment model do you prefer for plugins? Buying them outright? Rent to own? Subscription? Let me know in the comments below. Check it out, there's a new Kickstarter campaign to create a super simple mapping hardware controller for Ableton Live. The Logue CL1 promises to give you physical control of your Ableton plugins, and it maps all the controls with one touch. They say you won't need to map individual controls ever again, and it does it with 32 knobs. I like how they're putting a little screen under each knob so that you know what you're controlling. Novation actually did this on their SL keyboard, and it's awesome. It looks like the CL1 will be priced at 595 euros when it's ready. I'll add a link to their Kickstarter below if you're interested in learning more about it. Before we get to the unboxing of IsoVox, this week I released a video listing my top UA native plugins and some secret production tricks using them that you've probably never tried. Watch that video to learn how I use those plugins in 3 different songs and how I created my own Rhodes virtual instrument with one of those plugins. And hey, leave a comment. It's the last video I posted.
There's one more box, like a huge one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there goes Dorothy.
Hello?
Let's start from the smallest to the biggest. How about that?
Okay.
All right. All this stuff goes together. This is going to be a super cool unboxing today.
I'm so excited, like really, really excited. Wow. Sleek, heavy duty phone mount. Next one, IsoVox. IsoVox mic.
Wow. What is this?
Don't bang it.
It's not stopping. Stop. Look at that shiny text on this box.
It looks
it's a
so
very
classy.
cool box. Whoa. This is the IsoVox microphone. Wow, they're not joking around with this mic. Wow, okay, we've got to put stuff together here. This goes along with what's in that bigger box. Right. Oh, here it is. All right, let's put this thing together. I hope that's where it's supposed to go. Those look like the sides. That goes there. This goes like this. This goes like this. That one goes there. Now hold it all together while I put on the top. And this all zips together.
Okay.
This is so secure. Okay, that didn't take that long to put together, and we didn't even read the instructions.
Ta-da!
I think we need it a little taller. Can you fit in here right now?
Yes. La 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 la.
Okay, so I just installed the IsoVox mic. Everything's included, so we're just installing everything that comes with the kit. It comes with a little pop filter too. It comes with a light. Look at that. They've thought of everything. Check it out. I've got my lyrics and they just go right here and I'm ready to sing. There's one more thing we've got to unbox. Well, install. It's the IsoVox plugin that works with this entire setup. This is what this microphone sounds like outside of the booth. So it should be picking up a lot more, like the reflection of the sounds in the room. You hear the vent? Much quieter in that booth. Now, I'm recording the vocals in and then applying the ISO plug after. And Dorothy, you want to sing something for us?
Sure. Three little birds sat on my window and they told me I don't need to worry.
All right, now we're going to see what the ISO plug can do with the vocals that you just recorded, okay?
Yes. Make me sound like an amazing singer.
This is default.
Three little birds sat on my window.
So that's exactly what it recorded. And now let's try adding a compressor.
Okay.
Let's listen to it.
Three little birds sat on my window.
Okay, check it out. There's something really cool about this plugin. It's actually showing us where the optimal range should be. So when you're singing,
came like cinnamon, so
as long as these are in optimal, you know that the compressor's working right, the de-esser's working right,
and my voice is working right?
Your voice was working right the moment you sang. Okay. You've got mud remover, reverb, character, bass, body. Let's just try it.
Yeah, give me character.
Okay, let's try some character.
Three little birds sat on my window.
Oh, that's adding some saturation. You hear it's getting a little bit distorted.
Oh.
And they told me I don't need to worry.
Right?
Don't you worry.
Here, now let's try the different reverbs.
And they told me I don't need to worry.
I like that. Put that on.
Like cinnamon, so sweet.
I actually really like how this mic sounds, but we haven't tried male vocals. So let me try some vocals real quick. Every time I think of you, I get a shot right through into a bolt of blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem I find. Okay, we're gonna listen back to the vocals I just recorded with the male voice one preset. Every time I think of you, I get a shot right through into a bolt of blue. I really like that. Now I want to hear it just soloed, so without all the music. I made some adjustments. I lowered the bass, increased the body, increased the sparkle.
Sparkle.
There's no sense in telling me the wisdom of a fool won't set you free. Now let's listen to it dry without ISO plug. There's no sense in telling me the wisdom of a fool won't set you free. Wow. That microphone just sounds really nice by itself even. And I love how the compressor is so simple. I mean, it's just doing all the work.
I know. You're just like turning a couple of knobs and it sounds perfect.
If you've ever seen my vocal plugin chain, it's like this long. This is just one plugin and it's doing a lot and it's actually doing it very well. Let's try this reverb now. There's no sense in telling me. It's very long. The wisdom of a fool won't set you free. That's the way that it goes. I like this one. But nobody knows. Nice. And every day my confusion grows. The microphone sounds fantastic. The plugin is awesome because it's just a very simple way to just dial in all these vocal controls. And it's not just for singing vocals. They've got presets for podcasters, movie trailers.
In a world where dinosaurs once roamed.
The IsoVox Booth, I mean, come on, this has been out for a little while, but this is the latest version. And it just blocks out sound like nothing else. So to have this entire setup is, I guess, the ultimate, right? You get the booth with the microphone and the plugin, but you can actually buy all these three things separately as well. You can get the IsoVox Booth by itself and put your own mic in there if you want. I've actually reviewed this booth with other shields before, and it blocked out more sound and more reflections than any other shield. Of course, if you just want a plugin that kind of gives you easy controls for your vocals and you just don't have to think about it, just choose a preset, make some tiny adjustments if you want, and it's done. That plugin is actually very, very useful. I would actually recommend that to people who don't need a plugin chain like mine that's this big.
We're gonna put links to the IsoVox, ISO mic, ISO plugin in the links below.
Yeah, if you have any questions, put in the comments below.
I'm so curious to what you have to say.
Positive Grid has announced the smallest, tiniest, this thing is minuscule, guitar amp they've ever created. The Spark Go is the size of a thick smartphone or one of those old compact cameras. The guy in this has it clipped to his belt loop. Anyway, size aside, it looks like it's gonna have the same features as the other Spark amps. Smartphone connectivity through Bluetooth, amp models, auto chords, smart jam, and it can even act as an audio interface when you connect it to your computer. Now, can something like this even put out enough decent audio to make jamming fun? I don't know. I mean, smartphone speakers are getting better, so maybe. What do you think? Would you use something this tiny to jam with? Comment below. Positive Grid will offer the Spark Go for $109 at launch, but then it will retail for $149 eventually.
Here's an artist whose song ended up being used for Timberland. Yes, the real Timberland. Meet Brandon Haru, aka Baru Music. Brandon is from Auckland, New Zealand. The song Baru Hamo Style was composed in Ableton. He used Serato sample to chop up the main sample and the knock plugin by Decap on the master bus as an experiment. Well, experiment worked out. This song was featured and then used for the official Beat Club launch video by Timberland. I love this song, and more of his awesome beats are found on his Instagram. So make sure you follow him on Instagram and all his socials and show him some love. To be featured on SanjayC News, create a public post on Instagram featuring at least 60 seconds of your original instrumental music. Follow and tag SanjayC and hashtag SanjayC News on Instagram because that's how we find your music. Hey, I'm a firm believer that if you work hard and put in that time and repeat, good things can happen. So set those goals and keep at it.
If you've never used this screw on a Fairchild 670, you need to try it. In the video I released this week, I show you 5 production tricks using the now native plugins from Universal Audio. Yeah, the ones everyone can use. Watch that video here and keep making the music you love. Bye.